Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday for the whole day. I hope we're all having a good week so far. Thank you all for being here. Crystal of the week, Golden Healer. Tracer, love. How you doing? Oh, lovely to see you here. Good morning, Janet. Lovely to see you here. Anna, aren't they gorgeous? A bit of that autumnal gold coming through today with Golden Healer. Beautiful. So yeah, feel that little bit of gold energy. Kerry McCarthy, good morning to you. Top of the morning. Calvin Smith, lovely to see you here, sweetheart. Good morning, Angel. Lovely to see you. Shadi, I'm all good, sweetheart. I'm all good, thank you. Hope you are too. Stacey and Anne, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Eek! Good morning to you, Stacey. Good morning, Anne. It is another beautiful morning, and it's quite nice. I'm looking out at a big horse chestnut tree in my front window, and it's just so gorgeous because you can just see the gold leaves forming, but you can still see the greening of it as well. But against the blue sky, it looks beautiful. Good morning, Sarah. I hope you're well. Golden balls. That's what they called David Beckham, wasn't it? Golden balls. That's perhaps the only bit of football knowledge I know. Maybe because it contains the word balls, or maybe because it contained David Beckham. I don't know, but that's the only bit of football trivia I know. So today, beautiful for this week is Golden Healer. Good morning, Caroline. Oh, hang out the washing. I hope you're not airing out your dirty laundry in public. So if anybody lives near Caroline, just take a look at her laundry. Joking. Morning, Anne-Marie. So we've got Golden Healer. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. So I'm going to duck down and I will show you these pieces and tell you a little bit about it. Angel, I've got mine out too. Oh, we're all getting our balls out. Tracy, send me some sunshine. It's raining here. Oh, whereabouts are you, Tracy? Tracy, how could you do this to me, love? Oh, Tracy. Leslie, good morning to you. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And I think one of the Golden Healer spheres is going to come with me tomorrow. I'm going to be meeting up with Anne, Stacey, and Leslie tomorrow, and I'm going to be bringing some of my crystals so we can do some gridding. We can do some earth healing, maybe something like that. But I think the Golden Healer sphere will want to be the centerpiece, so I'm looking forward to it. Oh, you are in North Yorkshire, so you're not that far from Lancaster, from Tracerland. Deirdre. Right, I'm ducking down now, and I'm going to show you these beautiful pieces. So Golden Healer. It's not limonite on it. It is iron oxide. Limonite and what we call tangerine quartz, which is also an iron oxide, they grow on the outside of minerals. We tend to find limonite a lot around pyrite, and it kind of encases the pyrite. So once we've removed the pyrite, we tend to get nice specimens of limonite around it. And it's the same as if it's found around quartz. It doesn't inject the quartz. It's on top. So golden healer is when the iron oxide has bled into the quartz as it's forming. So there is a layer of quartz or layers of quartz between the outside and the inside and the iron. So whereas when we've got tangerine quartz, that is where clear quartz is formed, but the iron has been attracted to the surface. So if you add limonite on quartz or the iron on the quartz to make it tangerine quartz, if you gave an acid bath, that iron would fade and you'd end up with clear quartz. The limonite will go. You'll end up with clear quartz. With golden healer, you can give it an acid bath, and because there is that layer of quartz between the surface and the iron, the acid bath won't affect the coloration. So this is where it's included. It is inside. So beautiful. It's one of the first quartz that we are talking about. And the quartzes are part of the trigonal crystal system. I don't have any points here, but if you've got a clear quartz point or a smoky quartz point, amethyst, citrine, very rare does rose quartz grow in points, you'll see that it makes a perfect hexagonal shape, or it has 6 sides. Sometimes we can get a perfect hexagonal. Sometimes we have one side a little bit bigger than the other and it's not quite symmetrical. And that's the trigonal. Now, unlike the beryl family are hexagonals. So in their makeup, when they're growing, they grow in little hexagons. Its hexagons is the shape that builds up. With trigonals, so the ruby, the corundrums, the rubies, the sapphires, the quartzes, black tourmaline, they grow in trigonal, and it's actually triangles that form the hexagons that makes it grow. So in the crystal world, you get hexagonals, and it's a hexagon that forms that. And then you get the trigonals that form the hexagons. So it's part of that crystal system, the trigonals. So as it's a quartz, the Mohs scale is a 7. So this will be good and be good to put in water. There will be no damage to this crystal by you cleansing it in water, and you can submerge it in water. You can leave it in water. It's the only, when we get to a 7, I tend to let go and be like, yes, perfectly fine. And like I said, there's a casing of quartz around it. Sometimes with the raw pieces, you might find that there may be some fractures, there may be some cracks that might allow the water in. Excuse me. So after a while, you might find that the water going in there is taking out a bit of that iron. So you might find a bit of discoloration, but with these spheres, they are completely encased around the quartz, around the iron. So that'll be fine to put in water. And, you know, I will say to make elixirs, I would say that golden healer is good. So if you are drinking crystal waters, yes, I mean, it's not something I promote because the list of minerals and ingredients and stuff, it's like, whoa. But Yeah. Um, I would say that you can pop it in your water to drink with it. Again, just do your background. Just make sure you know the mine where the quartz, the golden healer, is coming from, because you'll need to know what other minerals are coming out of that mine before you start putting crystals in water to drink, because the crystal itself might be safe, but if it's in a mine where there is arsenic, where there is nickel, where there is aluminium, sulfur, then that mineral could coat or could include in that crystal itself. So that's why I never say don't put crystals in water and drink it. I always do the indirect method. I always have the crystals in a grid around my water carrier and allow that energy to infuse the water. I'm not really an advocate of putting crystals in water and then drinking from it, because it's just a no-no. It's just, it could end up horribly wrong. So, but we can put this in water. The chemical composition, it's a silicon dioxide. So 2 parts oxygen to every part silicon is the makeup of this. But then we also have the iron. So we do have Fe in there that will be that, and the iron is double charged. A couple of weeks ago, when I started doing Crystal of the Week on a Monday night, we looked at aquamarine, and it's the iron in aquamarine that gives it its beautiful bluey hues. If it's double charged, if the iron is double charged, then it turns yellow. So in the case of aquamarine, if it's yellow, then we call that heliodor. It's a member of the beryl family, the golden beryl, heliodor. So same with this. It's iron, but it's the yellow iron, and that's where it became highly popular, because we do know iron as being red. We relate it to our blood. We have iron in our blood. We relate it into that, and hematite. You know, we find that rusty color in hematite, that beautiful silvery crystal. And we used to have hematoid quartz. So this is where the blood red iron gets included in quartz. And that was the top grade. That was the top of the top. It was amazing. It's beautiful. And then we used to get this, which was double charged. So the iron was yellow. And it wasn't so favorable because people resonated with red for iron, not yellow. It looked diluted. It looked weak. So this never shifted. Yellow hematoid quartz was shelved. The red was flying out. So then some boffin took the yellow hematoid quartz and then called it golden healer. And then it flew out. It was like the next best thing because they called it golden and they called it healer. Those 2 words in the spiritual community is just like saying Archangel Michael. It's just woof, people were attracted to it. So it's held its own, and so much so it is outselling the top grading red hematoid quartz. So yeah, and so much so that they are now trying to, over the last couple of years, I've seen hematoid quartz, the red, being called crimson healer, rosy healer. So they're trying to make it into that world to give it back its popularity, because a lot of people are preferring golden healer to the red hematoid quartz. So if you do own the red hematoid quartz and you do come across rosy healer, crimson healer, it's the same thing. People are just trying to trademark it into different words, different values. Looking after these crystals to cleanse, to charge. So for me, as I said, water. We can cleanse this with water. So if you live by a stream, if you live, if you go to Glastonbury and you go to the Chalice Wells, like I do, or White Springs, golden healer will be good. And it would be so beautiful at the Chalice Wells, because we have the iron stream. We have that. Is it the right-hand side that's iron? I think it's the right-hand side spring that's feminine. Iron, because ladies need more iron than men. So I think it's the right hand that is feminine, that is the female. So yeah, with that already having that iron in that water, that would be a nice place to go to cleanse these crystals in that. But smudge again, so your Palo Santo, your California white sage, your favorite incense stick, whatever it is you're burning, as long as it's not the toast. If you're burning toast or you're burning the Sunday lunch, don't bother putting a crystal over it. Just put the fire out. That kind of smoke won't cleanse. It's that white smoke that we get from smudging. Maybe you make your own smudge sticks. And then the sound. So your singing bowls, your tuning forks, playing something off the laptop, allowing the room to feel with that sound is a good way to cleanse and to charge. Because of that golden energy, I will go with the sun. The sun is that power. Just be careful with some of this, because it's clear quartz in the makeup. Just be careful you don't put it in direct sunlight, because clear quartz can act in the same way as a magnifying glass. So just be careful when it's this time of year, the sun's too weak. This time of year would be perfect to put golden healer out, but don't put it by your windowsill during the heat of the summer. I don't want any fire started. Normally it's your clear quartz, your Lemurian quartzes that do that. But sometimes with these included quartzes, there may be a bit of clearness going through it that the sun can penetrate, and then it could act like a magnifying glass. So just be safe. Just be safe with that. But if you're somebody that rules by the moon, there's no harm putting this out by the moon. No problem at all. So the spiritual aspect, I think I've gone through the science. Yes. So the spiritual aspect of golden healer is that golden ray energy, helping us to connect to the divine spirit, the source, the creation, helping that universal life force flow into the body via the crown chakra. So I always go on about the spirit chakra. The spirit chakra for me is the gold ray, and that's above the soul star, and the soul star is just above the crown chakra. So if we feel this gold ray going through, once we found that door of divine spirit, whether it's going through it to harness your mediumship skills, whether you're going through it to connect with the angelic realm, your spirit guides, that filters through to your soul star, your throne, allowing you, that's your higher self. And then that filters through into your crown and goes through the rest of your body. And one thing I like about golden healer, because it contains that iron there is that essence of grounding in it. So if you look at the other crystals that I put in the spirit chakra, the golden azeztulite, golden labradorite, imperial topaz, Libyan desert glass, they're very high and beautiful, whereas the golden healer just comes in and just gives you that edge of groundness. So that's where I like it. For that gold ray, the healing, meditate with golden healer, connect with your source of energy. You can place it, if you're healers, if you do work on a massage couch, place some golden healer under your couch. Allow that to emit the energy of the room and also to your clients. Also in grids, golden healer. Yesterday, I put golden healer on our light bringer grid, put it on the outside to heighten that intent. Tomorrow, I'm going to bring a sphere to put in the center of the grid. Place it on your altars. Raise that vibration, that frequency of your intent. So it really is it is a powerful, beautiful, amazing piece. And it just enhances the joy, the peace, and your gold spirit. So I think that's all I have to say about Golden Healer. Let's come over to you guys. What do you feel? Have you worked with Golden Healer? What do you feel like when you work with Golden Healer? So, yes, over to you guys. What do you get with Golden Healer? It really is a lush crystal. So this week it's going to be with us. As I said, I'm going to be gridding tomorrow. We've got the morning cards tomorrow morning. It's crystals on a Wednesday, isn't it? Crystals on a Wednesday, animals on a Thursday, and then Friday fun day. So yeah, one of these pieces will be on top of one of the cards. But in the flames, you can really beautiful. So Anna, mesmerized by it. The warmth. Yeah, there is warmth with it. Tracy, love Golden Healer. I have some on my Reiki grid as a master healer. Lovely energy. Beautiful. Absolute beautiful. Yeah, definitely, Tracy. Have that on there. I've got mega tingles all up my arm whilst connecting with this. Yeah, really helping you to harness. When we look at the spirit chakra, when we leave the crown and we start to delve into the higher chakras, we go to the soul star, which is the throne, our higher self. We see the possibilities, the opportunities. We sit on that throne and all these doors open up to us. We connect then to the spirit chakra, which opens that door to the spirit. And there's many doors. There's many places in which you can delve into. But the crystals help you to harness rather than dipping into each door, allowing you to commit. Go through one door, learn all the lessons that need to be taught there, then go to another door. So Golden Healer, it is that divine energy, incredible power. It really is stunning. It is. I think this is the one that I did at Grey Weathers when me and our friend Marie, when we went up to the Grey Weathers, the two stone circles on Dartmoor. I took this sphere for that, and I think it will come tomorrow. This will be the centerpiece. Then it's not done. It's not done its course. It's still wanting to be worked. So yeah, it's not very often I work with stock. Normally, stock is stock. Well, no, actually, I do sleep with them all. But that is a working piece. So yeah, that'll be coming. I've only got a piece recently carved into a little angel. It's lovely and grounding, but feel connected. Yeah, that's the iron in it. Yeah, there is a grounding with Golden Healer, which I love. And that's what I like it being so high, it's out of body. But that iron just centers you, brings in a balance in. I mean, if we're not working with the spirit chakra, this will go into our solar plexus. This will go into the solar plexus chakra to work there. That's awesome, Dan. I will have to listen to tomorrow's on the train off to Chard now. We'll catch you at 5, hopefully. Absolutely. And tonight at 5, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 crystals for Geminis. Gemini was the star sign I chose yesterday. So, yes. Janet, I am really drawn to these crystals. I feel they are like the royalty of crystals. Yeah, it's that quartz energy. Quartz is the master crystal. And then, the royalty goes throughout: amethyst, smoky, citrine, golden healer, carnelian, your jaspers, your agates, all part of the crystal realm. You do get golden healer forming in points, in natural points, but normally we get it like rose quartz in masses. Can be a little bit lazy. It's got the ability to form in the proper trigonal shape, but like rose quartz, it's like, why be a shape when you can be a mass? It's kind of the way I feel at the moment. Why be a shape? I'm just a mass. It's great. So if there's anything else, do ask. I will pop back on during the day to see if there are any comments. I hope that was I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the little morning with this beautiful crystal. And if you've got golden healer yourself, connect with it. Give it a little hug. Look at it, feel it, carry it around with you, sleep with it. And yeah, I have no idea what the crystal of the week next week is. I'm being edged towards sodalite. Sodalite is coming to me for some reason. I don't know why. It might or it might not. But yeah, tonight, join me at 5 for my top 5 crystals for Geminis. And tomorrow morning at 9 will be the general 3 cards with the crystal cards. So thank you so much for joining me. For the people who keep giving stars out, thank you. The stars do generate money. At the moment, I'm on 1,000 stars. It equates to £3.90. But hey, I'm just looking at that's 1,000 stars. Like, I don't think I got 1,000 stars through school. I think I got more like 1,000 detentions than 1,000 stars. I shouldn't really promote that. Work hard, kids. But yeah, see you all soon. Thanks so much for joining. And remember, if you can't heal yourself, especially with the golden healer, how the hell are you going to heal somebody else? See you all soon. Thank you very much. Bye. Why is it not ending? Come on. Come on.